بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. We were there in the masla or issue of Aameen bil Jahr and Aameen bis Sir. That in Jahri prayer, the Aameen should be recited loudly or slowly. Number one. Number two, who will say Aameen? The Imam or Muqtadi or both of them? So in this regard we mentioned that both of them to say Aameen, but to say Aameen but slowly. And that what Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi say. Imam Malik say that Aameen is to be said slowly, but only by Muqtadi. Imam should not say Aameen. And number three, Imam and Muqtadi both, they may say Aameen loudly. That what Imam Shafi and Ahmad ibn Hanbal rahimahumallah, they both said. And in this regard, as we did mention, that Imam Bukhari is the follower of Imam Shafi. So he has mentioned 2 chapters in his book Sahih al-Bukhari. The first chapter, that is Ta'meenul Imam. And the second chapter, Ta'meenul Mamum. Yani the Imam say Aameen. And the second chapter, the Mamum or the Muqtadi say Aameen. And he has brought only one hadith in both chapters, and that is the hadith of Abu Huraira radiyallahu ta'ala an. In first hadith we mentioned last Sunday. In first hadith, Abu Huraira radiyallahu ta'ala an, he narrated that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, إِذَا أَمَّنَ الْإِمَامُ فَأَمِّنُوا. When the Imam say Aameen, so you may say Aameen. And the second hadith, he said that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, when the Imam say غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, so say Aameen. Got it? So the first hadith, in that it is mentioned that the Imam say Aameen, so say Aameen. But in second hadith, there is no zikr or mentioning of the Aameen of Imam. But there he said, when the Imam say غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, so say Aameen. And based on this second hadith, Imam Malik says that the Imam may not say Aameen. He say غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, and the Muqtadi will say Aameen. Now Imam Bukhari rahmatullahi alayh, he has taken a plea based upon the first hadith that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, when the Imam say Aameen, so you people may say Aameen. Or when the Imam say غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ, so you may say Aameen. So this is actually the base of the mazhab of Imam Shafi and Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal rahmatullahi alayhima. Hanafiya and Malikiya, the Hanafites and the Malikites, they have based their mazhab on a riwaya narrated by Imam Ahmad. Narrated by Imam Ahmad. Imam Abu Dawood at-Tayalisi. One Abu Dawood who is from Sahih Sitta, he is Abu Dawood as-Sijistani. This is Abu Dawood at-Tayalisi. Imam Abu Ya'la, Imam Tabrani, Imam Daraqutni, and Imam Hakim. And that is the riwayah of Shu'bah from Salama ibn Kuhail. Salama ibn Kuhail. From Hajar ibn al-Ambas. Where I do mention names, you must write that because the names means something. So that's why I'm giving you the narration chain. Because later on, based upon these names, we have to answer, or our opponent, they have to have an objection. So this riwayah is riwayah of Shu'bah. He narrates from Salama ibn Kuhail, and he narrates from Hajar ibn al-Ambas, from Alqama ibn Wa'il. Alqama ibn Wa'il. And he narrates from his father Wa'il ibn Hujr. His father said that I prayed with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So when Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. He said, Aameen. And the words there, he used وَأَخْفَى بِهَا صَوْتَهُ. وَأَخْفَى بِهَا صَوْتَهُ. He hid it, or he hid with Aameen his voice. Mean he said it slowly. وَأَخْفَى بِهَا صَوْتَهُ means he said it slowly. Then Imam Hakim, he narrated the same hadith with a different word. وَخَفَضَ بِهَا صَوْتَهُ. خَفَضَ mean lowered. خَفَضَ mean he lowered with Aameen his voice. He lowered with Aameen his voice. Now this hadith of Shu'bah, according to Imam Hakim, now this is the case, according to Imam Hakim, this hadith is sahih. And that is to the conditions of both Shaykhain, Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim. As we do mention time and again, that Bukhari and Muslim for a hadith to write it down in their book, they have their own conditions. They have their own conditions. But there are so many hadiths which is according to the conditions of Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim, but they have not mentioned it in their book. Yes. So Imam Hakim, he wrote a very famous book which is called Mustadrak. And in Mustadrak, he brought those hadiths which is sahih according to the conditions of Shaykhain, but they have not mentioned it. So one of these hadiths is the hadith of Shu'bah, that this is sahih according to the condition of Shaykhain. But Shaykhain have not mentioned it in their book because of one thing, that in the words of hadith, there is a difference between Shu'bah and Sufyan. Shu'bah and Sufyan. And Shu'bah and Sufyan both, they are the students of Salama. They are the students of Salama ibn Kuhail. Number two, Imam Tirmidhi, he narrates from his Shaykh, Imam Bukhari. Imam Bukhari was the Shaykh of Imam Tirmidhi. So he says from Imam Bukhari that my Shaykh said that Shu'bah made a mistake in this hadith. Shu'bah made a mistake. Not only one, 3 mistakes. 2 mistakes are there in chain, narration chain. And 1 mistake is there in text. Because hadith, as I did mention the time and again, that it has 2 parts. Every hadith has, one is called sanad, or narration chain, and the other one is called matan, or text of hadith. So sanad is that Imam Bukhari says, I read this hadith, or I have taken this hadith from my Shaykh so and so, he from his Shaykh so and so, he from his teacher so and so, he from Abdullah bin Masud, he from Rasulullah sallallahu. This is called narration chain. This is called narration chain. After that, what Rasulullah said, that is called the text of hadith. In Arabic we call it matan. Got it? So Imam Bukhari, Imam Tirmidhi said that my Shaykh Imam Bukhari told me that there are 2 mistakes by Shu'bah in narration chain and 1 in matan or text. The 2 mistakes in narration chain, number 1, that Imam Shu'bah, he says, Hajar Abul Ambas. Hajar Abul Ambas. While the correct is Hajar Ibn al-Ambas. Hajar Abul Ambas means Hajar, the father of Abbas. And Hajar Ibn al-Ambas, Hajar, the son of Abbas. So he says that instead of Hajar Ibn al-Ambas, Imam Shu'bah, he narrated or he said Hajar Abul Ambas. That's 1 mistake. Number 2, that Shu'bah mentioned the name of Alqama in narration chain, who is the son of Wa'il. Alqama ibn Wa'il is the son of Wa'il. That he mentioned Alqama in narration chain, while Hajar, he has narrated the same hadith directly from Wa'il. Directly from Wa'il. So it means that Alqama is increased by Shu'bah. In narration chain, Alqama is increased by Shu'bah. Got it? So these are 2 mistakes in sanad. And the 1 mistake in matan is that Shu'bah says, وَحَفَظَ بِهَا صَوْتَهُ, that when Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said Aameen. So he lowered his voice with Aameen. He lowered with his voice. I am giving you the literal meaning of word. Lowered. He lowered his voice with Aameen. While the correct is وَمَدَّ بِهَا صَوْتَهُ, that he stretched his voice with Aameen. He stretched. So now actually Imam Bukhari, by stretching, he means that he said it loud. He stretched, even though the word is not loud, the word is stretched. Also Imam Tirmidhi, he narrated a 4th objection from Imam Bukhari on this hadith. But in critical work, you can say that these muhaddiseen, how picky they are. Yes, regarding hadith, how that they are looking for colon and semicolon and comma and exclamation. Oh, so he left comma there. It means something. Got it? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless their souls and their spirits. So Imam Tirmidhi says that my Shaykh Imam Bukhari, he put another objection to this hadith also. We use the word objection, which is not objection, that's the reservation. Yes. Another reservation to this hadith. That actually, Alqama has not taken hadith from his father. He has not taken hadith from his father because he was born 6 months after the death of his father. He was born 6 months after the death of his father. So it means that Imam Shu'bah, he has mentioned Alqama between Hajar Abul Ambas and Wa'il ibn Hujr, while Alqama was born after the death of his father Wa'il ibn Hujr. So it means that he never heard hadith from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So this is another reservation by Imam Bukhari, and that is mentioned by Imam Tirmidhi in his other book, Al-Ilal al-Kabir. The first three, these are mentioned there in his book, Sunan al-Tirmidhi. Yes, the famous book of hadith. But the fourth reservation is mentioned in his other book, Al-Ilal al-Kabir. But this fourth reservation, Imam Tirmidhi rejected this fourth one. Imam Tirmidhi? Yes, he answered this fourth reservation. So he said that Alqama heard from his father. You should write it. Alqama heard from his father. Because he is the real brother of another son of Wa'il, Abdul Jabbar ibn Wa'il. His other brother name was Abdul Jabbar ibn Wa'il. You should write it. His other brother name was, and he was not his half brother. He was his real brother, full brother. And Alqama, he was older than Abdul Jabbar. Look how Imam Tirmidhi answer that he was the full brother. If you will say he was half brother from father's side, so maybe mother was different, and both of them are born after the death of their father. Yes, but this is impossible. Yes, that they are two brothers, both of them are full to each other. Yes, Abdul Jabbar is smaller and Alqama is bigger, and the bigger one is born after the death of his father by 6 months. So what about Abdul Jabbar? Yes, that he was born 3 years after Alqama ibn Wa'il, after the death of his father. You can say like this. Yes, does it make sense? No. So Imam Tirmidhi said that Alqama is older than Abdul Jabbar. Yes, and they are full brothers. So this is impossible that Alqama ibn Wa'il, he was born 6 months after the death of his father. So then what about Abdul Jabbar, the small brother? Where from he came? Got it? So this was the answer to the fourth reservation. And the answer to the 3 reservations, the first one was, Imam Bukhari says that Hajar is actually Ibn al-Ambas, but Imam Shu'bah, he named him as Hajar Abul Ambas. Now look once again. how picky these muhaddiseen are, that instead of ibn, you said ab. Instead of son, you said father. Yes, so they say, yes. Yes, look, there is their hand. No. In narration chain, there is one mistake. Yes, instead of ibn, he said ab. So we are not taking this hadith into consideration. Yes, just put it on a side. If there is no other hadith, then we will take it. But if there is another one, opposite to this one, so then we will leave this one, we will take that one. Yes. How strict they are. They are or not? So Imam Bukhari, he made a reservation that Hajar is Ibn al-Ambas, but Shu'bah has mentioned him as Abu al-Ambas. So because of that mistake, the narration chain has mistake. So that's why we are not taking this hadith. But the answer is, that Hajar Ibn al-Ambas is called Abu al-Ambas also. He was called Abu al-Ambas also, because the name of his son was like the name of his father. His father was Ambas and his son was Ambas also. So that's why he got two nicknames, Abu al-Ambas and Ibn al-Ambas. Imam Aini narrated the same from Ibn Hibban. Imam Aini narrated the same from Ibn Hibban. Also Ibn Hibban said that, oh Imam Bukhari, let me tell you one thing else. That not only that the same person was called Abu al-Ambas and Ibn al-Ambas, he had a third nickname also. He has a third nickname also. He was called as Abu Sakan al-Kufi. Hajar Abu Sakan al-Kufi. And sometimes one person has more than one nickname. Yes, that is very famous in Arab world. Yes? And number 3, Imam Abu Dawood, he has mentioned the same Abu al-Ambas, not from Shu'bah, but from Sufyan Thawri. So if you say that Imam Shu'bah has made a mistake and he called him Abu al-Ambas, he called him Abu al-Ambas. Sufyan Thawri, he said Abu al-Ambas also. And oh Imam Bukhari, you are taking the hadith of Sufyan. You are giving priority to the hadith of Sufyan. Imam Abu Dawood in his narration chain, he has mentioned from Sufyan, Hajar Abu al-Ambas, not Hajar ibn al-Ambas. Got it? And Imam Daraqutni, Imam Daraqutni, he has mentioned the same Abu al-Ambas from Sufyan. Or Abu al-Ambas by Sufyan. So this is the answer to the first reservation of Imam Bukhari regarding narration chain. The second answer, or the answer to the second reservation, and the second reservation was that the name of Alqama is increased by Imam Shu'bah because Hajar has taken hadith directly from Wa'il, so there is no need of putting Alqama in between. Got it? So he means that this increase is by whom? By Shu'bah. So which is a confusion. Which is what? That he confused in that oh, Hajar has taken this hadith from Alqama, the son of Wa'il. So if the Rawi is confused either in the name of a narrator or in a word of hadith, so we put his hadith on the side. We think about that. That should we take this medicine or not? What will be the after effects? Got it? Yeah. So he said that Alqama is increased by Shu'bah. So it means there's a confusion to Shu'bah. So the answer is that number one, if something is increased in a hadith, in narration chain or in text, in chain or in text, but increased by someone who is authentic according to Muhaddiseen, that increased by someone who is authentic, Siqa, to Muhaddiseen, so that increase is acceptable. Nobody should have any reservation to that. Because that increase means something. That increase means something. That's not an increase by a common layman. That's an increase by an authentic Ravi. Got it? And for such like increase in narration chain, the Muhaddiseen has a term, al-mazid fi muttasil al-asanid. Al-mazid fi muttasil al-asanid. Al-mazid, al-mazid fi muttasil al-asanid. Means increase in connected narration chain. And the third reservation, which was regarding matan of hadith by Imam Bukhari, that Shu'bah says, akhfa biha sawtahu. That Shu'bah says, akhfa biha sawtahu. That he lowered his voice with Aameen. With what? Aameen. With Aameen. While the actual word is وَمَدَّ بِهَا صَوْتَهُ, he stretched his voice with Aameen. And by stretched, Imam Bukhari means loud.
So the Salat, how will know
that what we are proceeding to. Got it? So now, Imam Bukhari says that Imam Shu'bah mentioned وَأَخْفَى بِهَا صَوْتَهُ, he lowered his voice. But Sufyan Thawri says وَمَدَّ بِهَا صَوْتَهُ, he stretched his voice. He stretched his voice. And he says that Sufyan Thawri, he is preferred over Shu'bah. You should write it. Both of them are authentic, but there are grades. So Sufyan Thawri is, according to Imam Bukhari, he is A+, and Shu'bah is A. He said both of them are passed, but Sufyan Thawri is A+, and Shu'bah is A. And he supported his idea that Sufyan Thawri is A+ and Shu'bah is A. That Shu'bah himself said, Sufyan ahfazu minni. You should write it. Sufyan ahfazu minni. Sufyan is more authentic than myself. Shu'bah said, Sufyan is more authentic than myself. And Imam Yahya says, Yahya is critic. Yahya is what? Critic. So when the critic says something, so we take it. Yahya ibn Sa'id al-Qattan. His name is Yahya ibn Sa'id al-Qattan. So Yahya ibn Sa'id al-Qattan, he said that لَيْسَ أَحَدٌ أَحَبُّ إِلَيَّ مِنْ شُعْبَةٍ وَإِذَا خَالَفَهُ سُفْيَانٌ أَخَذْتُ بِقَوْلِ سُفْيَانٍ. That there is nobody as like to me as Shu'bah. There is none like to me from Shu'bah. There is nobody as like to me as Shu'bah. But when Sufyan Thawri differs to Shu'bah, then I take the narration of Sufyan. Then I give priority to Sufyan. But when there is a difference in riwayah between Shu'bah and Sufyan, so then I take the riwayah of Sufyan. So furthermore, inshallah.